It's a great honor and a privilege to introduce Peretz Sessler. We're here in Kiryat Ono in Israel. Peretz, if you could relate your story.
I have been born in Czechoslovakia. We are a family of 4 children, and when I was, I think, about 4 years old, we decided, it was Yom Kippur. My father heard that before he got, they were Jewish, they get a special document that they are very important, that they don't touch them.
What year was this? What year were you born? In what year?
1936.
1936. And where in Czech? Do you know the town? You remember the town?
Lovec, yes. In Lovec, it's near to Bratislava also. And before it, so we got, they were already Jewish, they was deported, but we have a special document that we are important. My father received it, but suddenly on Yom Kippur, one of his friends told him, you are not anymore important. So then he take all of us in Yom Kippur, as we were in the dresses. So it took us. We go.
Some men who
we were
on foot.
On foot to stations from several kilometers the train station, and we went to one of the village where my father arranged it before, and we were then there hiding. So we got several places to hide. We always change the place because we heard that somehow they heard, but these were not the German, but the Slovak, and they came twice. They catch us, and my father gave them money, and so and we were in several places. We were in corn field, and there is for the
in the middle they've done.
How old were you at this time?
I was around 4 years, 6 years.
And Peretz, do you remember?
Yes, I remember. Yes, several. Something I remember very well.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And one of our place where the best one, we were hide. It was a small room. The door was closed with block, with what do you call it?
The door was
the cement closed, and we got the heat from the roof.
And was it non-Jewish people that were helping?
Yes, this were my father friends, and they got money. And once the money was finished,
wow.
And then, in Czechoslovakia, my father got a business, and they give to each very Jewish got a business. They put on him an controller, I would say. So, but we got a one which was not very much important in the business, that only to get his money, and so and then he still ran the business, and my father sent this man, we were with him, to tell him that he wants money. As he said, I cannot give it to you. You tell Sessler to come to he will meet me, I will give. So this was a very to go or not to go. Is it okay? So then he decided to go, and he got back with money.
Wow.
And then we saw till to come to end. It was several 30 several places where we were hidden. You cannot. He heard that this is coming to end, so he dig in earth a place and put on this hold, and we were sitting there, and we heard the Russia. They have fighted. And he said so it was a very important, and this was then we come. When the war was finished, we came back to our town, and our house was occupied with the Russia soldier.
Oh, they were in the house.
Yeah, so we decided to go to father business, and then there we can sleep and stay till the Russia will go out. But it was still very dangerous for the women that this Russia soldier were there were some killer, and so they took him out from the prison and go to the war. So this was very dangerous for the women. The woman, my mother and two sisters, every evening go up with the ladder to the roof and sleep there and take the ladder up, and this way was in the evening. So this is a story, very short, but
wow. And Peretz, do you remember during the war when you were hidden, when you were hiding? How did you get food? How did you?
I told you this. The people who hide us, they bring us some food also, and they got for this money.
Mm-hmm. But if they would have been caught, they could have been killed for doing it.
Yes.
It was extremely dangerous.
Very, very dangerous. This was twice. I tell you, we were very lucky, but twice they catch us. Were the Slovak soldier, not. So they get the money is okay for them.
Wow.
One place when we were there, and he heard that this was dangerous, so we were in a corn field. Corn, you know what?
Corn, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, in the cornfields.
Yes. And we stayed in the day there, and in the night we went to what's it called? You know, what they eating the grass. What you name the
Cows.
The hay, maybe the hay.
it's there.
Yeah, it's
inside one day we were in the corn and we heard that one man could come with the dog, and he shot on him and to go there, and then he was the one. We heard one area,
shouting.
was shouting, and then he told the dog, come, let's go. And my mother was shouting, she also shouted. It was a very, very
Very frightening.
hard. Yes, yes.
Unbelievable, hey? And what happened to your house? Could you ever go back to your house?
Yes. After the Russia continued to go to the war, they couldn't stay in the town, so they were so they were together go out, and that was for us. They went out, we cleaned the house, and we go.
And Peretz, can I ask, what happened to there were other Jewish people living in the town? Were they
were deported to they didn't come back.
They never came back.
A lot of.
His grandmother.
And your grandmother?
Yeah, it's a very nice story. We live together with my grandmother, the mother of my father. And when we decided to go, he said, I am not going, I will keep take care on the house. And he went to we don't know where, but she died.
She never came back. She was most probably deported to one of the camps.
Yes.
Wow. And did you have other family members, cousins or other family members that were also deported?
But it was in Hungary. There were my mother, 2 sisters, 3 brothers, three brothers. So all of them were deported.
And they were all killed.
Yes, they didn't come back.
Wow.
I forgot to tell you that before the German came to Slovakia, before they came to Slovakia, he had a story that when they decided to run away, and father feel that it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
So, that's not. Father feel that it's going to be bad. He decided to take them out from the town. He stayed with mother, and with the men who are running, taking away the children through the border at night. 4 children going by fields, by foot. He was only 4 here, and few hours to run to go to pass the border to Hungary. There was the aunt and all the family of his mother's side in the border of Hungary, between Hungary and Slovakia. And he decided to take the auntie to take them to her. In that time, Hungary was not occupied with the German, so they passed the night, and he leaves them on the train station in Hungary.
Wow.
And the children went, saw the aunt going, and they didn't tell nothing. They didn't, and she went to another train to go to her, and they went after her.
Wow.
Without knowing her.
It was a period when in Hungary was quiet, but in Czechoslovakia they started already for not be. So this was the decision to go there. And we were there 1 year, and then when it became warm or worse, then we got back.
Wow.
Again with the people, with the men who take us by night through the field to pass the border.
The border, wow.
And we came back, but this was before the war.
Sure, it's amazing. Wow. Peretz, it's incredible.
But, one day, when we went to one place to the other, and the field was very cold, ice. So my father turned what you call
At the foot.
yeah. So and he says, you know what? You go, I will come. But they said, no, we don't leave you. And he with my brother, they took him on.
They carried him.
Carry him to come. So we decided, we succeeded. 2 parents and 4 children together all the time. And you know, when I told you that we were in a small room, and there we got a place to sleep, and we got food from the up and from the roof. And then one day we heard the German going, you know, the foot of the German next to the room, our room.
You could hear them marching, them walking with the boots.
Yeah. And they went.
Wow.
They were searching.
Searching for Jews.
Yes.
And Peretz, what did you do the whole day when you were hiding?
I got a very special player. I play two two animals, and they talk to each other.
Wow.
No play, nothing is wrong to play, nothing.
We got, one more other story. We got salami, and this was on the wall. And in the morning, father said, "Look, maybe it was mouse. So let's cut down a piece and turn it out." So my brother said, "No, don't give it to me."
Wow.
At night he went and eat it.
Shem, you must have been very hungry. I mean, it must have been.
But we got enough food. We were lucky that my father got money, and he knows these people are very long because they work together. And that means my father went to the.
Wow.
He get from them steel and smartutin, clothes and all this, and he give them porcelain and so on. So it was
they were trading.
yes.
Trading.
And they know each other a long time. So they help us.
It's amazing because we saw it in Poland. There were families that, not only in Poland, wherever the Germans came, that if non-Jews would help Jews, they would, and if they were informed on, they would be killed, them and their families.
It was very
extremely dangerous to do.
Very dangerous, yeah. Very dangerous.
And then some people, you hear stories where they would take the money and they would still inform.
A long time I didn't want to talk about this. It's make you upset.
And you remember.
To remember these things. But all the time we were talking very quietly. When the war was finished, then when we went back to home, so I cried.
Loud.
And how long did you stay in your home after the war? When did you decide to come to Israel?
My sister, the big sister, she got married. My brother went with the Haganah to Israel.
This was before 48, before independence.
Yes. And my sister, we went with the Aliyat Noar to Belgium.
Wow.
And there I stay a year, and for 49 after we went to Israel. And this was a Aliyat Noar house, which were there also children from Belgium, and they talk French. And we don't know so French. So there was one boy with me in the same age, but so I got possibility to talk with him Hebrew or to start to learn. So I learned very fast the English.
French.
The French, huh? French, and so.
And your parents?
My bar mitzvah was in Belgium.
In Belgium. And where were your parents?
My parents, after the tax decided him to leave him, to pay some, I don't know how much they asked for him. So after the clearance everything, he take. He also to Israel.
49.
In 49. Wow. Sure.
And then we came all of us here in Israel.
And Peretz, do you remember your family in the town that you were? Were you a very traditional family? Were you a religious family?
It was a very well-known family. My father was religious. We went to Beit Knesset every Saturday.
To the synagogue.
So it was
A school it was also.
And was it a Zionistic family, a Zioni family?
which,
Was your family Zioni? Were they Zionistic?
yes. And we went in Jewish school. But after the war, I went to a regular class.
Yeah.
So one of my friends, they told me,
Jealous.
Huh?
I am jealous for you.
I am jealous for you that you go to the first, but not where you will stay.
Wow.
That you are going for Slovakia.
And Peretz, can I ask, during the war, I mean, you were very small. You were only 4 or 5. Did you ever think it was going to end? Because it must have gone for so long.
I was not thinking about. I was playing with
He have his own.
And did your parents, were they teaching you, or during the day did they?
No, my father was very how do you call it? My mother was one day told him, let's go and go out of the and we get to the German. His father said, no, what you are talking, we are not moving nowhere. It was sometimes was a very difficult time.
It must have been very difficult to hide all those years.
Yes, you are right.
And to be scared that people could inform, you could have been found. It must have been exceptionally difficult.
Yes. Correct.
Wow. Sure. Well, Peretz, I cannot thank you enough for. It's such an honor to hear your story, and not your story, but your life. To hear what you went through.
Yes, when I talked this, I told you when I talked to the grandchildren, the youngest asked, where is here the Shoah?
Yeah, what you went through.
Because we went through. We succeeded to hide
Thank God.
all the time.
But Peretz, your father must have had he must have been a very insightful and a very clever person to have provided and to have.
He understood that he must, when Yom Kippur would come, that he got the information, he take us out.
Thank God.
And we run away with what we have in hand. That's it.
Wow. Sure. Peretz, thank you so much.
Okay,
From the bottom of my heart, you must just thank God. You're here in Israel, and you must just have nachas and admei v'esrim in good health and all of Hashem's blessings.
Inshallah.